Why you should move to Biloxi, Mississippi. One of the reasons I think people, would be deterred from wanting to move to Biloxi, Mississippi is going to be the opportunity for really good jobs. The opportunities here are not going to be the same opportunities that you may find in a large metropolitan area such as Houston or Atlanta. Big industry and where you see a lot of professionals here is going to be the casinos. You've got quite a bit of engineering and stuff going on between Ingalls Shipbuilding and Stennis Space Center. You've got your hospitals, obviously. Aside from that, here it's a lot of small towns, small family businesses that are really doing well. But if you're looking for somewhere to advance professionally up the ranks, Mississippi might not be it. This is something to think about before you make your move to Mississippi. You want to understand what profession is it you're going to go after and what is the likelihood that you can land that position here in Biloxi. So number 2, why I think people would be deterred from moving to Biloxi, Mississippi, is going to be the casinos. We do have a lot of tourists who come into town and they enjoy going to the casinos, walking up and down the beaches after they leave. But for us locals, the casinos are really some of the only things to do around here. There's not a ton of adult attractions, that you would find in other beach towns such as, Destin, Florida, or Orange Beach. We don't have large theme parks or anything like that nearby to kill time. So for, a younger person like myself, who moved here from Tampa, Florida, it was a major change of pace coming from a big city to Biloxi, Mississippi. Now, we are starting to see a lot of revitalization in the downtown Biloxi area, so I do think some of this is starting to change. But for the time being, our adult entertainment is subpar, in my opinion. So number 3, living on the Gulf Coast, naturally, we've got a ton of seafood restaurants. And we do have a good bit of other restaurants that you can choose from, but the majority of what you're going to find out here is, oysters, crabs, shrimp. And if you're not a big seafood fan, you may struggle to find some nicer dining facilities that you actually enjoy. A lot of our fine dining is going to be found in the casinos. And again, not everybody really wants to be in the casinos. So food options for me, coming from a big city, I feel like living in Biloxi now, is not as great as some other areas of the country that I've visited and absolutely fallen in love with. So if you're a foodie like me, Biloxi might not be the best place, but we've got New Orleans just an hour and a half over, so you can always travel for the day if you'd like. Number 4, so we do not have a professional sports team here in Biloxi. We do have the AA affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers, which is the Biloxi Shuckers, but for an actual team to call our own, we don't have it. Most of the locals here have adopted relationships with either the New Orleans Saints for professional sports, or the Alabama Crimson Tide, or Louisiana State Tigers. So if you come to Biloxi, Mississippi to live, and you're a sports fan, start to think about some of these places that you may want to go enjoy a game sometime. Number 5, we do not have a Publix, and it is an atrocity. So coming from Florida, I absolutely love Publix. I think some of the best days of the week was when Mom brought home Publix subs and chicken for dinner, and we're just missing that. We can go next door to Alabama. You've got Pensacola about an hour and a half away, which you could also find a Publix. But for us, you're pretty much shopping at Winn-Dixie, Walmart. We do have a local favorite here, Rouse's, which we've got right here in Gulfport or Ocean Springs. But for Biloxi, I think we could really use a high-class supermarket.